And we're back. Mr. Happy Asma here, and hopefully we're going to have a co-caster here with us in a second. The
And here
bannings
I
have
am.
started coming out. We have Engineer followed by Sapphire and Pharaoh so far.
Perfect.
It's 1-1 here. This is the deciding match. Everyone's being very cautious with their ban. We see a Puppet Master ban followed by Armadon. I think everyone saw that one coming. Armadon's been so disruptive lately.
A lot of higher ranked players actually play Armada a lot lately, as you said.
Yeah, he's so strong and very hard to deal with.
For sure.
Bpro taking their time, being smart. Oh, and they do ban the Jeraziah after last game. I don't blame them. He had so much impact.
So I missed the last game. So it's actually 1-1 at the moment?
Yeah, it's 1-1.
And it's best of 3.
Best of 3, yes.
Oof. So
this
this
is
will
the
be a tight
deciding
one.
match here.
Lovely.
Monarch.
The highlights of last game was that Kinesis got more value out of the hook than Devourer did.
Oh, it usually be like that.
And coordination wins games. Those are the takeaways.
For
Alright, we
sure.
have Earl coming out, followed by Monarch, Keeper, and then Electrician. Electrician was banned last game, so they actually get to pick it up this match.
Pearl is so nice versus Keeper too.
Yeah. You
And
a lot of
also
value.
Monarch. For sure. And also Monarch with her ulti for Electrician and everything.
Yeah. Electrician can purge the Monarch cocoon as well.
Yeah, exactly. So I saw Bushwhack in 2 games in a row. Did they actually ban
He's
him
been
this
very
time?
big pickup lately. I think people are undervaluing the early Kongors. Like if you get your whole team a Kongor spike before the other team, not only do you get the gold from it, but now you can get the stats or the damage or the move speed.
You actually get extra damage to towers as well, right?
Oh yeah, and good point. You pick up the siege damage.
Yeah. And that is big value.
Yeah, it's
We got...
waiting on the next pick here from Legion team. Must be some internal discussion going on.
Chipper.
They end up picking up the chipper that they had shadow pick.
So what do you think about the chipper pick?
I don't know. I hate going up against a good chipper, but I feel like he's one of those heroes where he either has a huge game or he's not a factor. So hopefully he can have some impact there and then start getting some good ultis. I feel like you really need that staff.
Exactly. And we hope that Bpro maybe get something that can clear stacks pretty fast so they can go and pick up the stacks that Chipper is actually putting in there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the ability to like quadruple stack the jungle potentially with the rockets too is really, really useful.
Yeah. So I think we
ban
will see a lot of
Attack
fighting up
and
in their jungle.
Also strong bans. Hellboard team shadow picking a Flux. We've seen a few Fluxes so far, and they've also been pretty impactful. Those ulti coordinations, you pull them all in, get the keeper route kind of thing. Really strong. And a ban on Lodestone, interesting. And then ban Bushwhack. Okay, that's to be expected.
About time. Now we can see some other carries.
Well said.
Because I know Mind Tricks is playing a lot of Bushwhack.
Mm-hmm.
But I wonder who is playing a lot of Lodestone. There's a lot of names I don't recognize.
Oh, potentially a rally pick here, maybe. Let's see. I do love to see Rally. I feel like he can be such a big impact hero if he starts to snowball early.
Would be lovely to see actually Flux and Rally in the same team.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Following up with a Keeper. That could be massive damage. And Because this is Bpro, they could actually skip a hard carry and just go for some different kind of gameplay. Big wombo combo.
Yeah. Pull them all in, root them, and then rally for the Falcon Punch smash.
Exactly, would be amazing to see.
Ooh, Master of Arms. And Shadow Blade. All right.
Blade. Wow.
They're going a little bit heavy carry here. Both those
Well,
characters really well.
My dreams just got crushed. So here, I guess we're gonna see Moa mid, Shadowblade short.
Yeah, I suspect you got a farm on the Shadow Blade. The Madman carry pickup by the Legion. I really love that carry. He's so evasive, so hard to deal with.
I do, but I don't see that many stuns in their team at the moment, which is gonna be a little bit suffer if you compare that team
really
to the Bpro.
Yeah.
With that Keeper, with that Monarch, and probably last pick, they're gonna pick a stun, I would think. Just to get that early game, I guess.
There's a stun. Shadow Blade has a mini stun.
Ooh, Mage Bane.
Oh, Mage Bane, maybe.
But, yeah, maybe they do Monarch as a support kind of thing, and they do Keeper with Monarch or whatever. Maybe Rocket 3 lane. Time will tell, huh?
Yeah, I feel like their lineup's pretty unconventional. Yeah, they pick up the Mage Bane. Interesting. I'm curious to see how they'll lane this. Yeah, it's got to be a tri-lane of some kind or something, right? Or is Keeper going to go jungle? What's happening here?
I think they're gonna Rocket 3 lane with the Keeper, actually.
Yeah. Although if Legion responds with a tri-lane of their own, Emerald Warden and Pearl are both pretty annoying to lane against. They're hard to initiate onto, and they put out a lot of damage. And a quick TP out again from Legion. Gonna try and get some early vision.
Prevent that first blood top, I guess. See if it's gonna come some ganks. But they actually are going to 3 lane.
That early vision, and Hellborn just kind of sat back. Monarch does have some wards this time, so maybe they'll put something up defensive, but they may see it and be able to counter it depending on where it goes. Is Magebane mid and Moa going bottom? Interesting. No, maybe not. Hard to tell.
There'll be a lot of changes. Maybe Moa is sitting in mid.
Yeah.
Because they go for that orb.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah, because Moa is going for that orb. Gonna sit that Mage Bane, secure that farm. Keeper's gonna go Suicide.
Oh yeah, Keeper Suicide. Okay, I like this.
This is a nice setup, but it's gonna suffer a little bit top. Since they have the 3 lane versus with Madman, Chipper, and the Pearl.
Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be a lot of damage on top.
A lot.
People underestimate the early damage of Madman. His barrel roll does a ton with the slow and the stock harass. It really adds up.
I think we're gonna see one of those mana rings on Madman. It can just fill up the mana pool for Chipper and Pearl, and then it can just keep on harassing the carry. So I think they're gonna force him, the Shadowblade, to go bottom. And they're gonna rotate bottom, yeah. Nor the Moa have to go top and help the team out. So we see what's gonna happen.
I wonder how much the momentum and the mental will play into this as well, because that was a pretty one-sided victory in the end. Bpro actually had a decent lead going into the laning phase, but then they really just sort of lost it in the team play and the team fights. Hopefully they're able to shake that one off. Yeah. So we have a small server pause here. We're fixing out some technical difficulties, but in the meantime, I wonder where they're going to try and eventually do with this Magebane. Are they going to build him? Because now that they have the strength Magebane, I think a lot more people are building him sort of tanky and getting that, I forget the name of that item, that new brutalizer. The Oblivion Hammer. I wonder if he's going to go that Oblivion Hammer build that I've been seeing in TMM. Or if he's going to be picking up more utility items here as he gets into the late game. We have Electrician going solo bottom for now. He should be fine there against a keeper. In fact, I'd actually favor him in that lane. Emerald Warden's going to struggle here mid with a dual lane. They're probably going to have to rotate someone from top, or maybe they just let him try and fend first best. Big Theorem played really well last game, so he may be able to do well against this dual lane. Yeah, Drunken Master was banned from people in the chat. He was banned both games that I've been casting. And after we saw him yesterday, I don't blame you. And we have Pearl with the Synchronizer, so Chipper has no Synchronizer, so he's going to be a little bit behind in gold here, but probably he'll just be the one roaming and stacking after a while.
I'm in. I'm good to go.
Sorry for that delay, folks, but I think we're going to get started here in a second.
So we have
Let's get it on.
So Electrician versus the Keeper. What do you think about that?
I think that should be a pretty easy lane for the Electrician. I play a ton of Electrician, and he should do pretty well here. I mean, Keeper's going to be able to get some harass on him with his minions, but Electrician with his shield, if he manages his mana well, should be able to do fine.
Exactly, and it's going to be stunned a lot by the Keeper, I guess. I guess Keeper is going to go for the Invis and stun in the beginning, so you get the harass in.
Yeah, he's going to have to try and get a lead in that lane. Keeper does not pick up a hatchet, though. That's interesting. Double lunar tier.
I think he's gonna. He's thinking he's gonna meet two people down bottom. Might be a 3-lane.
Yeah. Also, they warded on top of each other on top, and their rev ward does. Does it show the? I guess it doesn't. Just does not show.
It doesn't show exactly.
Wow, that's so close.
But that one though.
That one will show both. Oh no. Upward team ward. That's unfortunate. It was a millimeter off. Oh my god, that's crazy.
That's unfortunate.
Big gold spike and vision spike.
Oh, look, middle, we have Moa getting harassed a lot by the Emerald Warden, by the traps.
A ton of damage. And those traps are so brutal, it's going to be hard for him to get up there and put any damage on her back.
And we got this harassment down bottom as well by the Electrician.
Although he's got his shield now, he's putting some good damage back on the Keeper.
Now we see why he bought both Lunar Tiers, so he get the extra mana so he can harass more. And there's a little bit of health regeneration as well, so...
Yeah.
So how does top look at the moment? Kinda passive.
Yeah, pretty slow, but Madman's able to secure some good farm. Shadowblade doing what he can to get some last hits, but it's tough against the harass. Monarch can't do a whole lot of anything at the moment. In middle lane, Emerald Warden somehow managing pretty well with the help of those traps and that early harass. It doesn't even feel like a 2v1 lane. Electrician heals up and is starting to pressure the Keeper a little bit here, but... both of them just
if you look mid, look at Emerald Warden. He's doing a lot of damage on Magebane, especially now when he's level 3 compared to Magebane level 2.
It feels like a 2v1 in favor of Emerald right now. Crazy. Chipper, meanwhile, coming behind with haste. We'll see if they initiate here. Emerald secures the trap on Master of Arms. With the rockets, Moa will fall. Magebane jumps in, but why? He may fall here. He uses his apple to try and stay alive. He gets a blink off with a nice juke. Chipper scouts him with the rocket, but Magebane's bottling up. He should be fine here. In fact, he may even try and go on this Emerald. Who's out of mana? No, he just retreats. Good kill secured there with the haste from Chipper.
Well done by Chipper.
Yeah, really good use of that haste rune.
And look at this.
Emerald Warden gets caught though mid. Falling low, trying to use the bottle to stay alive, but it won't be enough. Even with Chipper nearby, just caught out of position here and chased down by the Magebane. A good blinked body block there.
But that first blood was very well done by Chipper. He did go for that rune. Kept Moa not going for it. And yeah, got that kill on Moa for the first blood.
They're putting a little bit of harass on the Shadowblade now. Get him to about half HP, but Magebane gets caught, or sorry, Madman gets caught and gets taken a little bit of damage back in return. But Madman has that bottle, so he should be able to heal up faster than Shadowblade. Emerald still putting a lot of damage on mid, getting Magebane to about half just from one combo. Keeper getting a little bit low from Electrician, but he turns invisible, so Alec can't really do a whole lot other than harass.
He's a little bit behind down bottom with that Keeper, as you said. That shield is doing some damage.
Yeah. And you can just run down the lane as we're seeing now. He may even go for a kill here if he has a grip. Oh, he did not level grip at all. Level 5 Electrician. That's interesting. I usually pick up 1 point in Q, 1 point in E, and then max shield. He decided to skip the Q. If he had it, he would have got a kill there.
Massive damage.
But I guess he's just going for the sustain. His E is very mana efficient if he hits the hero and the creeps.
Up top.
Top, they're initiating here on Shadowblade. Monarch puts a nice stun on the Madman, but is it going to be enough? Even with the Cocoon, Shadowblade's taking a lot of damage. A beautiful push by Pearl, and he does fall. You look at the GPMs, Legion's really starting to pull ahead. I mean, those kills, of course, help, but also they're just leading in farm in every lane right now.
So what do you think about this mid lane? Shouldn't Moa go top, help out with the 3 lane? Maybe secure that Shadowblade?
If they really want some farm on Magebane, perhaps? I'm not sure what the strategy is here. I would think helping out their Shadowblade would yield them better results here, especially with that top lane struggling. But maybe they're hoping that Magebane can get some items and start to snowball.
Exactly, maybe they're just waiting out the ulti from Keeper. Come up and do the damage.
Electrician hits 6 before Keeper does. He opts to pick up a 1 level in grip and skip his ulti for now. Keeper should be 6 soon. He just hit 6 now.
Keeper is maxing his nature of guidance.
Yeah. Ooh, they actually smoke on Magebane and Master of Arms, but they get hit by a trap, and then hit by the rockets. Oh no. Moa already half HP. They're gonna pop right here on this Chipper. He blinks right onto him. Might have been a preemptive blink. I don't think he needed to do that. Chipper putting on his own mana shield. I think he'll be okay here. He'll just run away. Waste of time and a smoke by Hellborn team. You hate to see it. And they secure a rune, but it's only the Merrick's rune. Emerald Warden's gonna rotate bottom here probably to secure this double damage. Oh, that's unfortunate.
That might
Keeper
give him a
kill. Top, though, gets an ulti on the Madman, followed by the Monarch. Is it going to be enough? His power supply gets him from 1 HP to full HP. And then Keeper now starting to fall. He gets the Cocoon, but he's getting really, really low. Can he get an invis off? Madman goes in deep. They secure the kill on the Keeper, but also Madman does fall.
That's very important for mind tricks on Shadowblade.
Yeah, I think that's a good trade here for Hellborn.
He doubled his GPM in 1 kill, so it's a very, very important.
Yeah, on the Madman, you know, the best one to go down out of any of them.
Mid lane.
Oh, they jump on the mid lane. No, just putting a little bit of harass. Meanwhile, Electrician cutting the wave down bottom, just farming up like a crazy person over there. Almost 400 GPM. He capitalized a lot on the rotation, just securing wave after wave and almost taking out the entire tower.
Hopefully Keeper gets down there in time and can actually heal up the tower before it actually burns down.
I hope he notices Electrician has a Rev Ward in his inventory. Keeper should know this, but if he's not careful, Electrician might be able to bait him out. Oh, he stuns Alec behind the tower, but Alec's smart not to take tower aggro. Good deny, though, by Keeper of the Forest on that tower. Well played. Good
Big deny.
Mage's been getting a little low from the Emerald double damage, but she's out of mana now. Chipper TP's in mid, but I don't know if we'll be able to do anything without any mana.
We see a lot of people take up the protective talisman these days too. That seems to work out.
Too. People get a lot of value out of that. Oh, Emerald Warden getting chased down here, but TP's coming in from Electrician to help. They may try and get a return kill on this Magebane, but he still has another blink up, so he should be fine. Oh, the Overgrowth, though, really good value. Chipper Rocket's coming in, but he picks up an invis on Magebane and he'll escape. Those
Look at the rotations.
Are so annoying to play against.
The whole team were on their way into mid. Even Madman and Pearl was running towards mid.
You're ready for a battle. The coordination has been really, really strong on Legion side. And now Pearl with an amazing bubble on Shadowblade, but Shadowblade is really tanky at this level, even with all the damage. He gets a power supply off. Madman trying to finish him. The Cocoon saving him. Early Cocoon cancel. They put the Monarch Q onto Madman, but he's still able to get a barrel roll off to secure the kill. And now Monarch's out of mana. He does have power supply charges. Pearl overextending into the tower, but they can't get the Monarch. They'll be happy with that, though. Interestingly, Madman
nice
gets Talisman too.
It seems like all the carries are getting it these days.
Yeah. We need to start picking that up in
We got
games.
Keeper mid.
Keeper trying to, scope out something mid. Chipper's there. Little does he know.
Oh, he missed the first stun on Chipper.
Oh, he missed the stun. It's alright, he should be able to pull off, no problem. There's no traps in that lane. Electrician finishes his mana boots, just continues to push bottom.
He's up to 380 GPM on
Yeah,
Pizdun.
highest GPM in the game. He has a free lane to himself. He's also able to clear camps pretty well in the jungle.
But on the other hand, Magespin is not that far behind. He's 314. That can change quick.
They're bringing 3 people into the mid lane, keeping that Keeper there, trying to bring some pressure. Magespin actually blinks in after the Emerald, who's out of mana because he has his ulti, but Emerald retreats. Magespin taking a lot of tower shots, though. It's unfortunate.
It feels like a little bit of sloppy play.
Yeah. I feel like we've seen a lot of stuff we played last game, too. Madman and Pearl all rotating towards mid now, and a TP coming in from Emerald Warden back with full mana. Even Electrician was starting to rotate from bottom, and in fact, Hellborn's now rotating down after the Electrician.
Running in circles.
Yeah. But Shadowblade's trying to recover top lane where he can, turtling by that tower. Slowly approaching 300. That's not too bad from where they started.
Actually working out quite alright.
Although Madman has a double damage and he catches the Shadowblade here. He pops the DD. Shadowblade in a really rough spot. TP's coming in from Hellborn to help, but it's probably too little too late. Pearl with a nice bubble. Meanwhile, middle, they also head to the ulti, and Shadowblade does indeed fall to the double damage. They got a Keeper ulti on mid on the level 4 Chipper, and were able to just bash him down.
Chipper for the Shadowblade is not worth.
No. Not at all. Everyone's putting good damage on the Magebane, but Magebane decides to jump in. TP's now coming in for help on the Legion side. Chipper putting in, hits a nice rocket on Magebane, but with the blinks he's able to escape. Moa's also kind of low, but he's okay. On top, they actually jump and tower dive on the Monarch and blow him up.
Action all over the map right now.
Now we're starting to see some action. Magebane rotating towards bottom. I guess just to retrieve the lane. Yeah, okay. Electrician's backing off.
I'll take the small farm that I can get now.
They actually don't have too many stacks on the Legion side, but they have a few. I think Electrician's going to collect those now.
But if we look at Electrician's items, it seems like he's going into one of those staff ACP. Just to... Exactly. So it's kind of interesting to go as first item, but I guess that give you a big advantage in team fights. So I guess they want to...
on Electrician. I doubt that's what he's going, but it's good value in my opinion.
Yeah.
Against the tanky heroes of like Shadowblade and Keeper and even Magebane as he gets some items.
Since you play on a lot of Electrician, if he goes Theft, does that take away Keeper's ulti?
Effectively, the ulti will hit 4 people on his side, so it'll purge just about everyone. If 5-man ulti purges everyone. Top lane, they get a nice initiation on Keeper. Pearl positions himself perfectly for a nice bubble. Keeper just trying to stay alive, but Madman secures him with the barrel roll even after he turns into his. I gotta say, the Pearl play, this game and last game, was flawless. Middle lane, initiating. Moa out of position, gets caught in an Emerald trap. Even with his ulti, he can't stay alive. Just too much damage and too close to tower. It had 4 people there, but it wasn't enough.
So they have Madman and Electrician up to 400 GPM at the moment. They have Emerald Warden on 300.
Yeah, and they're about to kill top tower. Lane, they're initiating though, an Electrician here. He's pushing for the tower. 4 TPs coming in, maybe 5. Electrician trying to run as much as he can. He's really low on mana now, and they do secure the kill. He overextended just a little bit. But they lose top tower by choosing not to defend that, so was it worth it? You decide. continue to pressure on top. Magebane sent there to defend. I mean, even looking at the levels here, they have a level 11 Electrician, 2 level 9s. Hellborn doesn't have a single level 9 right now. They're really far,
far behind.
A big fight may break out here mid. Madman kind of flanking here onto the Monarch. Does tons of damage. Oh yeah, he falls so fast. They also have the Chipper Rockets and the Emerald Wolves coming in just in case, but their damage output is really, really high for the burst with all those spells. Madman's waiting for now. Here. Chipper actually spots him. Shadowblade rotating down. They might try for a play here on the Madman. Madman turns invisible. They secure the rune, but nothing happens.
That barrel roll to not get stunned by the Shadowblade is so nice.
Yeah.
That's well played.
The reaction times of their Madman has been really good on Boyo. Electrician continuing to kill stacks, just crazy out-leveling everybody in the game. He's approaching level 12 right now. There's not even a single person level 10 in the game other than him.
It's gonna be hard to get that tank down.
Yeah. And he is going for staff by his item, which is really good. Almost certainly to counter that Keeper. Also, you can get some value out of it with your Mana Shield too as well, because it can just stay on if you choose to. It becomes a toggle.
I guess they're gonna try to snowball now, try to get some items up on Shadowblade and the Magebane. Magebane sitting on 2,300. Maybe he's going for Mock or something.
Yeah, it's possible.
You never know.
I think a game-changing item at this point. I mean, their team scales really well late, though, so they could potentially drag this out if they're smart about it.
For sure.
Shadowblade going on the Pearl top. Pearl taking some good damage, but able to jump away. Madman TP's top, though. Shadowblade, if he doesn't detect this, might be in trouble. Actually, they detect the Monarch right now. Pearl puts a slow on her. Madman going in on the Monarch. Monarch still has Cocoon up. Chooses to ulti, able to stay alive with the mana battery, but now they're initiating on the Shadowblade. Shadowblade wants a kill on the Pearl, but Pearl ultis to stay alive. Shadowblade starting to retreat, with Pearl now coming in. Moa ultis and the Cocoon both onto Shadowblade to keep him alive. Meanwhile, Madman picks up the Monarch kill. No, he does not.
Wow.
He over power and dies. What a misplay. You hate to see it.
But very
the Emerald
well
Wolf is going to be able to pick someone up? No.
Well played by Shadowblade there to actually see that he's running behind them and trying to get the free kill on Monarch, and he actually takes the stun and kills him by the tower.
Yeah, that was
amazing play by Shadowblade. That's game awareness right there.
And it goes to show you that Hellborn has some game-changing potential there, because the Moa ulti and the Cocoon are both saving potentials. So if you go all in on someone and they get protected, if you blow your full kit, then you're in trouble.
Yeah, that makes Monarch so strong too. They are maxing the Crystallis for the healing, which is gonna make a big difference for the carries in Bpro.
Oh, there's a bunch of smokes bottom. They're about to run to Electrician, who starts channeling TP. Ooh. Oh no, the Shadowblade stun 1 second too late. Oh, you hate to see it. Electrician picks up the rest of his staff though.
This staff will be a suffer for Bpro right now.
Yeah, they have so much stuff that can be purged.
Yeah, and they're suffering a little bit right now, so it's gonna be even worse now when he's joining in the fights with the staff.
Dipper with a quad stack, and Electrician now can keep his Mana Shield on the whole time. I don't know if he's gonna pick those up or if they're gonna spread the wealth around. Although Master of Arms almost running into Electrician here, trying to get a ward down. He does place the ward. I don't think. Oh no.
Ooh, wow. Okay.
Too bad. Top, they catch the Keeper of the Forest out of position with a Rev Ward, and they do take him out. Monarch now needs to retreat, as does Shadowblade. Shadowblade should be fine. They chase the Monarch a little bit. Are they able to catch Emerald landing a wolf? Is it enough? Oh, he just misses the trap. They should be fine. Oh, maybe not. Emerald chooses to die in the tower. Monarch gets a Cocoon on himself. Is it going to be enough? It very well may. No. Monarch somehow lives. They managed to get 2 kills on mid, though. Shadowblade falling. Monarch able to stay alive, though. Amazing. Well done.
Monarch has 7 lives.
Yeah, the Monarch cannot die.
Well, Shadowblade actually got a kill on Chipper there, but did go a little bit greedy.
He fell afterwards. I don't know if that's
yeah, exactly. I know Electrician inside the jungle.
Sword of the High, so Mock coming on Magebane soon.
Look at that. Love it.
Yeah,
might not be the best of it.
That's some good DPS. Although Madman now has a cleaver, so they're choosing to leave the stacks now on Legion for Madman. He'll really start to snowball now too.
Yeah, they're spreading out the wealth, as you said.
Yeah, and Electrician stole 3 camps there on the Hellborn side. So really trying to cut off their farm. They're setting up here on Magebane on bottom lane. Let's see if he detects this or if they're able to catch on him. Madman coming in Viz.
Oi, oi, oi.
Alec trying to get... He blinks down into the jungle there, but he's stuck. He has no TP. I think he's going to be done for here. Oh, the Alec grip
That's
on
greedy.
There's no chance.
Yeah, that's greedy without the TP down there.
No
Even
TP.
though he would have got...
Really greedy with so many of them missing. I don't know about that play.
But they need those towers.
Yeah, they're pressuring mid tower now with the Keeper. Legion team starting to rotate. I think we'll get there in time to defend.
But right now we're getting free farm on Shadowblade too at the top lane.
Cover. I mean, Shadowblade and Magebane are both over 300, but the Legion team has 2 people over 400 and 1 person over 300, so it's still a very big gold lead for the Legion team. Electrician is scoping up the jungle. He's about to catch the Keeper of the Forest. He does stun him to initiate. He's patient with the Purge. He purges in order for the Chipper Rockets to land, but Monarch has a nice ulti in order to make Keeper escape.
Sadly, had no dust right there.
Yeah. That was really good coordination and patience there with the Electrician ulti, waiting for the Chipper Rockets.
And mid tower is gone.
Tower falls as well, extending Legion lead. They have 36,000 gold and 37,000 experience lead. Holy moly.
That's
I mean, anything's possible they could throw, but their lead is very, very extreme right now. Oh, sorry, 11,000. My math's bad.
Well, 11, 30,
yeah,
same.
37 to 26. Okay, still extreme, but not as extreme as I thought.
Same, but different. So we got Cleaver on Madman. We got a tablet on Emerald Warden. And a staff on Electrician. Kind of big items this early.
Yeah, the Legion has not completed any big items really yet. They're getting close to that mock, but they have no big support items. They don't have anything big on Shadowblade yet. He's just still
Shadowblade. Exactly. I wonder if he's gonna go into Firebrand or if he's gonna go for the Nullfire first item.
I really like the Nullfire, especially against Electrician. If you burn his mana down, it's pretty good on Madman as well.
Top lane.
Top lane. Oh yeah, Electrician able to catch the Magebane by hiding in the jungle. Put some good damage on him. Magebane does not blink away yet. He's trying to just run back and keep that blink just in case.
Just up there tickling around a little bit.
Yeah.
Annoys him while Madman is farming on bottom.
Here, out of position, they do jump on the Pearl. Pearl blasts her ulti, but Shadowblade jumps into it. A nice bubble from Pearl and another nice leap. Monarch connects the Q though, and Magebane going in for the kill does secure it. But they used a lot of resources there. They're getting pretty low. But Legion team is not able to do anything in return.
Meanwhile, bottom, Madman just finished his Nullfire.
Oh, Madman with a Nullfire, nice.
Big items.
Yeah, he's starting to pressure that bottom tower. They initiate here on Emerald Ward, and Magebane getting really low, but he uses the ulti in order to secure the kill. Oh, the Chipper Rocket Snipe Master of Arms can't even respond.
Wow.
The mini stuns, he couldn't get his ulti off. Oh no, excuse me, he used his ulti earlier, so that's why I was down, so he had nothing he could do. Shadowblade trying his best to get some farm. Keeper's falling behind him levels in gold here too. He's in Viz just scoping out mid. They don't have a Rev Ward down right now though, so he should be fine.
It's kind of ballsy moves to run around middle without any wards and just pass through.
Yeah, because if they had another Rev Ward down there, he would have been done for.
Yeah. If that was me, it would probably be 2 wards right there.
Yeah. Electrician picks up a Gnome's a really good item. Helps the survivability of the team and gives some really nice aura there for the protection.
And now we got the Nullfire on the Shadowblade as well.
Oh, okay. Shadowblade, and they finished Mock on Magebane and Nullfire on Shadowblade, so maybe they'll be able to start doing some damage here.
But on the other hand, we got Chip.
They're onto the Master of Arms. There's no chance. Emerald Warden silent and Electrician's done. He falls so fast. Electrician's level 16. Oh my god. And Madman with the Cleaver is able to catch up. He's level 15 now.
Yeah.
Really starting to just snowball that lead.
But also, Mindtrix is getting up there on Shadowblade with level 13, so they're not that far behind.
He's almost a 400 GPM now. Shadowblade's level 13 with 350. They're doing Kongor on Legion team. I suspect they'll be able to secure this before Hellborn team can do anything.
Yeah, there's no Visioner on there.
Yeah. Honestly, Hellborn should probably just give it up and just farm where they can.
Yeah.
Wait for a mistake by Legion.
So Keeper sitting on 1,200. Maybe go for that PK early.
Yeah.
Magebane did go for the Soul's Bulwark too.
Oh, he completed
Early.
Soul. Nice. Yeah, with that Mock, he's able to farm stacks pretty efficiently, so he's starting to really catch back up.
But look at Madman top.
Oh, Invis Madman scouting out Shadowblade, initiates on him with the Chipper Rockets. Shadowblade does get the Moa ulti, but it's not enough.
And Moa?
And now Moa's caught, had no ulti, and they pick him up as well. Oh, you hate to see it.
This feels rough right now.
This is... Emerald getting a lot of value out of that tablet, able to close the gap after she hits a wolf. She's done that twice now to chase down Moa. They try and maybe initiate on this Electrician, although he's level 17. Honestly, I think he just tanks this. They throw out the Keeper ulti after he used his Purge. Now Magebane's starting to drain his mana here, and he has the Mock. Electrician now out of mana. Magebane ulti nearly one shot. Really well played.
1,600 damage.
Although Madman hitting like a truck onto that Magebane. Magebane tries to hide. Pearl's trying to chase him down. It's not going to be enough. Madman catches the Keeper, blows him up in 3 hits. He's doing so
Keeper
much.
did save Magebane there pretty well with the
He does live though. Worthwhile trade. Honestly, I think Electrician lives there if he saves his ulti until Keeper ultis, but by doing it a little too early, he left himself out to dry.
Oh wow! Mid-rockets!
Oh, the Chipper snipes! Unbelievable. Meanwhile, they're securing the Hellborn Kongor. Chipper blows up Magebane from afar. Oh my god, with the Emerald Warding move. You love to see it. Now that is top tier HoN play. Token of Life on the ground. No one picks it up yet. Okay, there we go. Madman does secure the Token of Life. That's going to be a
giving it to the other team. Just even it out a little bit. Keeper 2,245 gold.
Yeah, I wonder if
Is
he'll
he
pick up
going for it? Maybe saving for a double ulti for a later game.
Ancestor now, which is really good against the Magebane.
That is gonna be annoying.
Madman just picked up a Brutalizer. Oh, I hate those bashes from Madman with how fast he attacks. So frustrating to play again.
There's gotta be a suffer for a Shadowblade and the Magebane now.
Indeed.
Even more suffer. My bad.
Legion has a bunch of Rev Wards in the Kongor pit area from when they took it, but we see some smokes from Hellborn. They're trying to pull off anything here, so those wards won't detect them.
Kind of ballsy to actually start up the fight.
Has PK here, but keep in mind they have the Madman with oh no, Shadowblade gets caught top. Madman with Token going in. They're willing to dive here. He tries to put the Purge onto Shadowblade, but they let him live. It was too risky. Electrician was not there. Now he's starting to rotate. I don't know what Magebane's doing. He's trying to cut the wave mid, maybe? He's way out of position.
But missed the
here.
creeps.
He missed the
Maybe it's just
wave.
showing. Yeah, he might just have been showing, so they go back, but...
Does not work. But with the smokes, I thought Hellborn might try and make a play there with Keeper in position, but he is trying to cut the wave. He was one wave too late, I feel like. They're gonna lose
It's
mid-tower.
too risky play to actually go versus that Token of Madman, while they have such a big lead.
I guess you have to take some risks when you're behind. So Magebane trying to cut the wave to slow things down, but
It could have been a short game.
Hellborn's
We have a PK now too.
They don't get some defense.
We got a PK now too on Electrician.
This tower mid's one hit left. I'm a little surprised Magebane doesn't just pick it up and on his way through. Just to get any little bit of gold for his team.
Yeah, true.
Uh-oh, Master of Arms getting caught again, but he's able to stun the Electrician as he's gripped. So he's
Free tower bottom.
free tower top, free tower bottom, they trade. Hellborn needs to secure that mid tower somehow just to get a gold spike. Double damage on Madman though, burning the tower. Electrician now with the PK jumps immediately onto Monarch, burns her down. Magebane now trying anything he can, but he's falling so fast to the Madman. Madman still has Token. 1-2 shots to everybody. Buyback from the Magebane, but is it going to be enough? Magebane is not able to even secure any kills here. The tower falls. Hellborn gets mid tower from the creeps, but it's not going to matter. Another buyback coming out on Master of Arms, but it's a little too late. Melee racks already fell. They still have the token on Hellborn. Nobody died. They secured every rack. The Hellborn racks both fall. Oh, that's a disaster. 2 buybacks used, plenty of deaths. You lose racks and you don't get a single return kill. You don't even burn the token.
Aye. This is rough.
This is going to be hard to come back from.
And now you got a 20,000 lead. Gold
25.
lead.
Jeez.
25.
It's nuts.
25,000. That's
Skipper
actually
now
5
cycles.
Dewbringers.
After all that gold, they're completing everything. They have PKs. They now have Oblivion Hammer finished on the Madman, so he's really hitting like a truck.
Storm Spirit on Shipper. Staff. And the staff on... yeah.
And I feel like I haven't seen a single item on the Hellborn since the PK from Keeper, which was a while ago.
Yeah.
Really
It's gonna be rough.
Their best bet here is trying to turtle. Maybe if they force, and the token did expire, so that's one good thing for the Hellborn team.
But how are they gonna do this without the Keeper ulti?
Yeah.
The 35 seconds on the Keeper ulti.
35 seconds. Maybe they can just stall somehow.
I think they're just gonna fly in and take over.
Yeah, and honestly, they can harass with the Wolves and the Rockets so well. They're putting a good amount of damage on the Magebane. They get an Electrician stun on him. The Cocoon trying to keep him alive. Is it going to be enough? Magebane is able to blink out 1 hit, but they're just continuing to invade on this team. Madman's falling low, but he secures 2 kills here. Electrician is so tanky, he's just tanking everything. Magebane blinks back in to secure the Madman. Oh, Madman 1 hit! He does secure him. Alright. The buyback came out from Keeper. They secure the Madman kill. Maybe worth it? At this point, you need anything else. The buyback from Keeper might have been premature, but he does have ulti, so perhaps they're hoping for the fight to continue.
And that's 725 gold for Magebane is very much needed. Look mid.
Oh, mid. They get a catch on the Shadow Blade. What is he doing all by himself? They just burst him down. A little too aggressive. His whole team's around, but they were just kind of turtling in the base. Miscommunication, I guess. They have Master's Legacy now coming out on Electrician. Who do you give it to?
Gotta be Chipper.
Chipper, yeah.
Yeah.
So now Chipper basically gets Staff Effect for free.
Same thing again mid. They're setting up something.
Yeah, they push up. Meanwhile, the Legion team just waits there for them to overextend and has been taking advantage. Their own Kongor's up on Legion side in 1 minute. I wonder if they'll wait for that or if they'll keep up the pressure. Keeper caught by a trap mid, so they do see him. Wolf hits as well. Some rockets to the rev ward, but not enough. Oh no, actually, that's their own rev ward. Chipper was firing those blind. Well done.
Actually did a nice placement there by the small level 1 camp.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a clever little spot. We've seen some really good ward spots in these matchups. Alright, they do decide to do Kongor on Legion side. Hellborn is probably just going to take this opportunity to secure any last farm, maybe complete an item or 2. I don't think they can contest. Kongor's already at half.
It seems like Shadowblade is trying to get a Frankenhead. But it's a far way to go.
I mean, who knows? Maybe they can drag it out and secure a shrunken head or 2.
Yeah.
But they're just falling so far behind. 2 level 19s on the Hellborn. Oh, and they use Shadow Mist for a full team smoke. Headed top lane. Also, Emerald Warden with an invis in their bottle on top of it all. They're trying to get the Shadow Blade. Shadow Blade does retreat, though. He doesn't know that they smoked, but he's just afraid to get caught again, which is wise. They have no buildings on top, though, so they can infiltrate through that lane.
This feels like bullying.
Hey, if you have to lead, you gotta press where it hurts, you know?
Going for the Shadow Blade over and over and over again.
Outside the map, so the smoke kind of goes unused on the Shadow Mist. And it does wear off, so that's very fortunate.
That's
Maybe they
game sense.
play after Kongor. Their own Kongor's up in a minute. I wonder if Legion will go for that? Or how that
They gotta go for that.
Magebane's just farming where he can, pushing up. He does have a TP this time, so he learned his lesson.
And this is kind of interesting on Shadowblade. He hasn't gone for his Q spell on anything.
Oh, yeah, he did
His
not level
strength.
2 at all. He went for the attributes. That is bold. I don't think I've seen that build before. Oh, Magebane finishes Shrunken Head after that, so, you know, that's a big pickup.
And now he's looking for a kill, it seems like.
Yeah.
And he's level 17, and that
If you want to secure this
ulti is gonna be...
this team while they're short-handed, it might be good for them. Magebane does initiate in. Keeper's there. If you choose the ulti, he does not. He almost does it, but he ends up stopping it.
And then comes the rest of the team.
Magebane uses Shrunken Head, though, and does not get much value. Electrician blinks in, but is not able to catch because of the last second of the Shrunken Head. The Emerald does catch the Keeper of the Forest, though, who does have his ulti up, but he's getting really low. He's being held right now.
He needs to get it out. He got it out.
But they're all really, really low. Madman getting caught, though, getting a lot of damage done to him by Shadowblade and Moa. The Cyclone, good Cyclone to save him. Keeper falls. Madman now...
no shot.
It's unlocking the Shadowblade, there's no chance. Oh, Madman has a Shrunken Head, so they could not finish him in time. But it was close. They put a lot of damage on him there.
They did. It was a little bit unfortunate that they caught him at the wrong time.
Yeah.
That could have turned out different.
Now they secure another Kongor kill. Another token of life on Madman. Keeper ulti's cooldowned. 3 people dead. It's looking pretty grim. They're gonna need them to really dive in this one or something.
I said it looked rough earlier, but now it's looking rough.
Now they need a miracle. That's what they need.
They sure do.
They're fortifying, just trying to stall out for a few respawn timers, but that bottom tower's falling so fast. Keeper ulti's still down for 50. I don't really know what they can do to initiate even.
5 seconds on Shadowblade.
Yeah, Shadowblade, but the bottom melee rack's already down. Range rack's falling fast. It's also down.
But again, they have no ultis or Keeper ulti.
No ultis for another 36. Honestly, Legion can probably just push this up mid. I don't think Hellborn can do anything to stop it.
Yeah.
Nullstone now.
Big items.
Emerald Warden on top of everything else. They're just so far ahead on Legion's side. Bpro needs a real miracle here. Oh, Magebane jumps in, but Electrician decides to jump back in and stun him instead onto a Chipper ulti. Monarch ulti just to keep him alive. Keeper just getting really low. He didn't have his ulti up. He falls so fast. Madman with the token chasing down Magebane, but nothing happens. Electrician Purge keeps Magebane, or keeps Madman from slowing down. They have a Purge from both Pearl and Electrician. It makes it really hard for them to do anything on Magebane for long. They jump in on the Magebane. He's putting some damage on the Electrician, but barely even hurts him, and he falls to the Madman. And I think that's game. Rax is secured.
GG, well played.
Well played.
Holy moly.
Really came together those last 2 games. The momentum was just way too strong. From early on, they had the lead, and they never let off the gas.
They sure did crush that game. Well played.
Absolutely well played.
To PizdunMonkeys.
In my mind, everyone played stellar, but I think the Pearl was the unsung hero. The number of early games secured with those bubbles was amazing.
For sure. Those tire dives in early on Shadowblade and on Monarch top was so well...